There comes a time when someone decides what they want to do with their life, but they aren't exactly sure how to go about doing it. If this sounds like you, then you might enjoy this. This is the very first episode of the web series Tyrannogator Zero Hour, the precursor to the comic Hour Epsilon Force, which focuses on a young warrior named Tyrannogator who wants to become a superhero. The story opens up with our hero, Tyrannogator, backed up against the wall in an abandoned building as he's up against a deadly gang where all the members are obscured by the shadows. The scene shifts to an up-close shot of one of Tyrannogator's fists as he balls it up, indicating he's ready to throw down. Tyrannogator then explains to the reader via the narration boxes how he wants to be a superhero and how he got into this situation. With the gang still obscured by the shadows, the scene shifts angles again, showing that Tyrannogator is trying to protect a girl named Daisy, who looks like a female blue reptile. The gang continues to taunt Tyrannogator and Daisy as they discuss and argue with each other on how to destroy the two young reptiles. Two members of the gang are revealed, with one being Adolf Hitler and the other being an alien creature, as they argue about who's in charge of the gang. Tyrannogator then holds up an energy blast from his hand as he points it at the gang with an arrogant smile. Tyrannogator proceeds to address the gang directly, as he will constantly go back and forth from speaking to the reader via narration panels and speaking to the gang within the story. The rest of the gang is revealed to be a bunch of intimidating creatures as they move in closer to Tyrannogator and Daisy and continue to taunt them. Tyrannogator begins to get irritated as he charges up his power and launches at the gang head-on. Single-handedly, while contemplating to the reader on what makes a hero, Tyrannogator takes on the gang by himself and completely destroys them all except for Hitler, who has somehow managed to stay out of the way. Hitler then comes up behind Tyrannogator while pointing a gun at him, telling him that if he moves, he'll shoot him. Tyrannogator stops and looks, unfazed by Hitler and the gun, but is genuinely curious about if Hitler is a human, as there aren't a lot of humans who show up in Tyrannogator's universe. One major character flaw about Tyrannogator early on in the story is that he hates humans due to a past trauma when he was a child, though he doesn't outright admit it here. While he doesn't know anything about Hitler due to living in an entirely different universe, Hitler's appearance as a human and Tyrannogator's reaction towards this is a subtle hint of Tyrannogator's hate that will be revealed shortly later in the web series. Anyway, Hitler confirms that he is in fact a human and that he comes from a different world called Earth. He then goes on to explain World War II and how he was the leader of the Nazis and how they killed millions. Despite their strength, however, they still ended up losing to the Allied powers. Before he could be captured, however, Hitler found Tyrannogator's universe via a secret interdimensional portal in his bunker. He then faked his death and escaped through the portal so the Allied powers wouldn't be able to find him. Shortly after arriving in Tyrannogator's world, he joined the gang and he noticed the advanced technology in this world and decided to try and use it to conquer Earth again if he could return. Before Hitler can finish talking, Tyrannogator blitzes him with his super speed and punches him in the face, knocking his teeth out. Tyrannogator then proceeds to violently kill Hitler for killing millions of innocents, as this only fuels Tyrannogator's hate for humans even more. With Hitler and the rest of the gang dead, Tyrannogator walks away with Daisy as he continues to contemplate on what a hero is and that he really wants to find out if he has what it takes to be one. If you like the story and want to see the full story arc of Tyrannogator in his first adventure, be sure to check out the comic Hour Epsilon Force, available at SpiderCadeStudios.com.